morning. It's Friday and I'm already in the lab. I arrived at like 7:45 a.m. because I know I'm gonna be here for like 6 hours and 30 minutes and I just want to be home early because there is a Friday market in Bangor and I want to check it out. I missed it last week because we went at like 4:30 p.m. and it was already closed, so I feel like 2:30ish would be safe. So I already turned on the machine and I've set up the cameras. They're gonna take 360 photos for me and they take photos every minute, so it's gonna take 6 hours. This is my phone in use. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and do some stuff. Of course, this is the easiest part of the internship so far, like setting this up, waiting around for 6 hours, but in the end, I'm gonna have to do some software stuff and some reports, so wish me luck. It's around 11:45. I'm bored and hungry, so I decided to go upstairs and eat my lunch. I'm now upstairs. I'm sorry I'm whispering, but there's other people. So, got my water bottle, my green chili jam, from a small bag of popcorn. This is really good. And an apple. So far I have 197 frames out of 360, so I still have around 163 minutes here. Since I'm sitting around here doing nothing, I decided to talk about my internship. So how I got it, what the process was like, and what I'm doing now. I applied through DAAD, or Deutsche Akademische Austauschdienst, or in English, the German Academic Exchange Service. So they give a lot of scholarships and stipends to good students. I applied in November and I think the deadline was end of December, and I got the results at the end of February. I submitted my CV, my transcript, reference letter from a professor, a motivation letter, and a list of courses I've taken. So all of that to make sure I would be matched to a project that fits my background and interests. So what I think really helped my application was my experience working in labs as a student assistant, plus helping out with a few research expeditions. My grades aren't perfect, but they're quite solid. If you're studying in Germany, regardless of your nationality, you can apply for a DAAD scholarship. There's RISE Germany and RISE Worldwide. RISE Germany is for students who are from English-speaking countries, so UK, USA, Canada, Australia, who want to come to Germany for internships. So what I'm doing is the exact opposite. I'm based in Germany and I applied to go abroad through RISE Worldwide. So for my application, I had to choose 3 projects. So my first choice was the one I'm doing right now. It's about microplastics. It's based in Bangor, Wales, UK. The second one I applied for was in Taiwan. It's focused on paleoceanography and foraminifera. Also very interesting. A lot of my lectures were based on that, so I have a lot of practice. And also, the third was a project in Belgium on stratigraphy, specifically identifying the age of trees using their rings. The program is mainly for STEM students, so science, tech, engineering, mathematics, and it's very competitive. So there were about 560, I don't remember exactly, but it's 500 something, 560 project placements available, but way more applicants than that. So even the professors offering internships weren't guaranteed to get someone if there's no match, and also if there's not enough money. So just like us, they also rank their top candidates, so they have to pick their top 3. I actually heard back from the supervisor in Taiwan. They placed me in their top 3. I don't know which ranking I got, but I was in her top 3. But in the end, it's the AD who makes the final decision on matching students to projects. So they decided my experience was a better fit for the microplastics projects in Wales, and that's where I got placed. My current supervisor told me he ranked me first out of all the applicants for this project. Apparently about 17 people applied for this exact spot in Wales, and I got it. So across the whole DAAD RISE worldwide program, there were hundreds of applicants for those 560 projects, but only around 140 students and projects were selected overall. So there's like 140 or 160 students somewhere right now from Germany. Honestly, I'm dealing with a bit of imposter syndrome right now. I still can't fully believe I got it. Out of everyone who applied, I was chosen for this project. And later on, I'll be writing up reports based on the results. My supervisor also told me that if the results are good, there's a possibility, emphasis on possibility, that we might write a scientific paper and publish it. So that's a bit exciting and terrifying. Since this is a scholarship, the internship itself is not paid, but the DAAD gave me money to live here, to pay for rent and my food. But my boyfriend and Corgi decided to join me. So the rent is a bit steep. It's £1,000 per month, which is around, I don't know, 1,200 euros per month for our very small apartment. So I paid that from my scholarship. I think the DAAD gave me 1,500 a month. So 3,000 euros a month plus 350 or 375 euros for travel. It's fine even if basically the rent ate it up, because then it's the same as living in Germany. We're paying for our food and day-to-day expenses out of pocket, and the DAAD basically paid for the rent, which is perfectly fine. And I'm happy that they're with me. It's on 3:59. After 3:60, that means it's done. Ta-da! I'm gonna turn off the simulator now. It is 140 hertz. And then I'm just gonna decrease it very slowly. Now it's off, and then I'll turn this off as well. And I'm going to turn off the main power here. And then I'm going to drain the water up to here. And then the rest I'm going to drain on Monday, just to not interrupt the flow. I've drained half the water. All the files are transferred. And it's the weekend! My chauffeur is waiting. We are on our way to High Street. The Friday market is there. Here's the entrance to the main campus, but we're going right here. This is our little shortcut. Pippa! I want to see the market, please. This is my favorite spot. Sometimes I walk here just to walk because it's really a nice exercise. Of course, the Corgi always has to be in the front. She doesn't like being last. Look at the view here. It's really hard to show, but I call it Prague because it reminds me of when we were walking around in Prague and there was like a spot that looked like this. Pippa's not supposed to take stairs, so we try to get her to go to grass or the ramp. Pippa, go! No, here! Good girl! It's not good for her because she has a long back and short legs.
Come back. Good.
Go! Good girl! That's where we came from, up there. This is the hottest day we've had here so far. It's like 24, 25 degrees, but I believe this is the hottest it's ever gonna be here. That's what my supervisor told me, at least, and he's been living here for a while. The clicking or popping sound you hear is my freaking left shoe. Because it has suction at the bottom. It's the Roger Advantage from On. And it's sucking the floor. Here's High Street. We're gonna see what's happening today. I literally wore these shoes in Tokyo as well, and they were doing the same thing the whole time. It was so embarrassing. Anywho, here's the market. Let's see what they have. Amazon cancelled orders. Are those dog chews? Oh, but we have those at Futa House. Maybe my mom could get a Labubu from here. There's really nothing much for me. Let's see, what is this? Scotch eggs. Oh, those were my... I still have a lot at home. That's it, no? Okay, there wasn't much, but it was fun to see. It was busier with sniffing.
So we will show your pier.
Since we have nothing better to do, we're going to the pier. It's really beautiful, you're gonna see. We walked for like how long? 15-20 minutes from High Street, and now we are on our way to the pier. We're getting closer. This is our second time here. Look at the view.
Walk down there in front of Pontio. Move through High Street. Right to the water, pier. And now we will go back that way. We've previously walked across the beach. We've walked this road, and if near once, today we'll go through the forest.
We just paid the fee. It was £1 per person. There was a souvenir shop here that I wanted to go to. I got a magnet and she was very nice.
I like the painting, but I'm worried that I will hang up all the paintings after.
Isn't it beautiful? I mean, in person it's crazy.
Look, it's a jellyfish. You see that? Next to the...
Yeah. I got these 3 things and it was £6. And I got Pippa some dog treats for free. Pippa! Here. Here, Pippa. Oopsie. She's not interested. Okay, sorry. She just drank water. I tried the beef and veg pasty. I find it really yummy. Jan said
It's okay.
I was peacefully eating my beef and veg pasty, and then I saw this. Why do they have to make me feel sad? I forgot to show my magnet. The lady was so sweet. She was like, thanks for supporting small artists, local artists. Thanks for supporting the pier. This was for £50. It was cute. We've been collecting magnets since, when did we start actually collecting? Copenhagen, right? So, or Amsterdam. The issue is we've been to a lot of cities before that and we don't have magnets from those cities, but I'm sure we're gonna be back anyway. So far I forgot to buy one from London the last time, so we're gonna buy a London magnet. Delicious in it. We are leaving now. I'm really full. What I noticed is, of course, Germans like fizzy drinks, especially sparkling water. Yeah. But in Japan and now in the UK, they have the fizziest drinks. Like, I had Coca-Cola in Japan. Oh my gosh, I had like a tummy ache after. It was so much carbon in there. Also right now I feel like burping because it was a lot. But in Germany, the Coke, Diet Coke or whatever, like any fizzy sugary drinks are not as fizzy as here and in Japan. I don't know why. Sheeny. And we're on our way out. There's the BBC. And there's the small dog. I'm manually cooking some rice. At home I have a rice cooker, but obviously here I don't. And I marinated some chicken. These are thighs and legs and breast. They're marinating in Nando's peri-peri sauce. And I'm gonna place them here and put them in the oven. This is Sian's portion. He likes lean meat, so he gets chicken breast. And I usually serve this with steamed broccoli, but we didn't have any in the fridge, so